5 years, the Allegheny Conference on Community Development, which does co-produce this program, has been encouraging employers to focus private sector resources on 7 communities across our region with the potential to be much more successful than they are. The Strengthening Communities Partnership leverages a Pennsylvania tax credit program called the Neighborhood Assistance Program. The 7 communities, including Connellsville, Homewood, Knoxville, and Mount Oliver, McKees Rocks, Sharpsburg, Washington, and Wilkinsburg, indicate that the tax credit program and the private sector support has been making a difference. Tracey Evans is back with us. She's Executive Director for the Wilkinsburg Community Development Corporation. And Dan Onorato is Executive Vice President of Corporate Affairs for Highmark Health, an NAP sponsor. And welcome. Good to have you both back.
Good to be here.
Yeah, we heard in the first segment about what it took to double the size of a tax credit. And actually, Dan, I'm going to start with you because you're the former elected official. This is not easy to do in Pennsylvania.
Anytime you double any credit at the state level is a significant accomplishment. And in this case, the fact that it was for economic development, working closely with CDCs and working closely with the Allegheny Conference and the Greater Pittsburgh Chamber to sort of prioritize where to put this money, it's a great public-private partnership, and it's why Highmark is here and many other companies are putting their money into this program.
Yeah, and I want to come back and find out more about Highmark's investment and what you get out of it in addition to just sort of a warm feeling in your stomach. But Tracey, what differences has this made, the support of this tax credit program in Wilkinsburg?
Right. In Wilkinsburg, we were able to open an office, have staff. We've been in Wilkinsburg since 2010 and have gone from a volunteer board to having 6 full-time staff people, being able to focus on our community by bringing in businesses, youth programs, all types of events, and really bringing investment into the community in the amount of $65 million.
$65 million in investment since 2010. That's great.
Yes.
But why, I've heard before that the whole idea of paid staff is a big deal in so many of these communities. Why is that so essential to make the kind of progress you're beginning to make in Wilkinsburg?
Right. It's really wonderful to have community groups come together and want to make change and build a board. But to be able to do the work on the ground every day, it is hard to have volunteers do it. And we found that a team of at least 5 to 7 people is really kind of essential to meet all the requirements we need. So and there's really no other program that will provide operating money for CDCs.
So from Highmark's perspective, you've been investing in the program in these communities, right?
Yes, we actually are actively involved right now with 6 separate.
Really?
6, and we have the 7th that about to be approved, and we're probably going to grow now that the credit has been doubled. Our footprint is in 62 of 67 counties in Pennsylvania, so we're not just in southwestern Pennsylvania, we're up in northwestern Pennsylvania, we're now moving east. Why would we do this? Well, Highmark, as a healthcare company, we're trying to find ways to intervene and participate in certain neighborhoods where the economic conditions might not be the best and they need a little jump start. You might have heard about social determinants of health. This is to be able to take some of our money, invest it, get a tax credit, and you find community redevelopment corporations, CDCs, that have the capacity to take the money and to implement it. What we like about this program, working closely with the Allegheny Conference, is that they help prioritize and identifying where these CDCs are ready to take the money and to have the biggest impact right now. That's why we're involved with 6 of them.
Well, I remember working, of course, for the Allegheny Conference as my day job, that, yeah, part of the rationale here was that if we can get these 7, if we can demonstrate that this works with these 7, they can become examples for other places, and then if we could get the tax credit expanded, now it can be opened up to even more communities across the Commonwealth.
Right, right. One of the great things about participating in the work with the conference and the chamber, going up to Harrisburg, talking with state legislators and senators from all across the state, was really telling the story of what we've done, but also encouraging them to look in their own communities at how they could support neighborhoods, community development, and take this example and model it across the whole state.
So what's an example? What's next, I guess? Right, you told us a little bit about how far you've come. So what are you excited about in Wilkinsburg right now?
Right. Well, Wilkinsburg's renovating our train station, and that's about halfway through. We're still looking for about $1 million that we're raising, but we've raised $5 million to date. So we're really excited about that project. I think Our development of the Main Street continues. That's our main focus. And then looking at the long-term sustainability of the community. We have some tax issues, school issues, safety issues that we still want to improve upon so that Wilkinsburg's a higher quality place for our residents and a more desirable place for people to live.
You're talking about the health implications of strong communities, but it's also the economic inclination. It's the well-being of the entire region if we get these communities.
Yeah, we defined the health of the community very broadly. And the reason why Wilkinsburg was such a natural for us is they're looking at the economic revitalization, but at the same time they're working with Hosanna House and making sure that there is high quality human service activity happening there too. So it's a holistic approach to the individuals that live there. Economic development, jobs, social services, all of it, so that you really have an impact on the health of the community from all different angles.
Right.
All right, it's called the Neighborhood Assistance Program. The state tax credits now available or will be available to many more communities across Pennsylvania. Congratulations for all your good work. Congratulations to Highmark for helping to make it.
Glad to be part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll be back in a minute with a little bit more of our region's business. Please stay with us.